Hi guys, so today's question is the greatest value in each row. This is a simple, easy question, but logical question. It seems to be easy, but when you try it, it seems to be interesting and challenging. So you have given an m into n matrix that can be of any range given 1 to 10. Its range will go to, and you have to perform the following operation until the grid becomes empty or the 2D array becomes empty. Delete the element with the greatest element in each row. Okay. If multiple elements exist, delete one of them. Okay. Add the maximum deleted element to the answer. Note that the number of columns decreases by one after each operation. So basically, what you have to do, simple. This is a given array. So in first row, the greatest element is 4, and in the second row, greatest element is 3. So after detecting the greatest element in each row, you have to compare each element detected in each row, that is the greatest element. So after detecting between 4 and 3, the greatest element is 4. Okay. So now you have to delete these two elements. The row becomes the same, but the columns is decreased by 1. So in the next iteration, in the next sim, in the next following array is still not empty, so the greatest value in the first row is 2, and the greatest value in the second row is 3, and among them the greatest value is 3. And last one, if you delete these two, then these arrays remaining and the greatest value in each row is 1. So we'll take 1. So 4 plus 3 plus 1, 8 is the answer. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have to take the greatest value in each row and pick up one value that is greatest in all, and then add them all. So 10, 10 is the only one, so 10 is the answer. So this seems to be easy answer, but a bit challenging. So I've taken a recursion method. So I've taken a three array list to avoid the confusion, and some static, because to sum up the values or greatest value in each row I have used the recursion. So first I have given number of rows and columns in the given array, and I have called the method cal, which is static method, to will call it recursively. So I have passed the row, columns, and the grid. So after passing the row, column, and grid, I have iterated the array and stored in the list one, which I have declared above. It is static because the static access the static methods. And then I have sorted the list. So after each row, I have sorted the list and I have added in the list three. Okay, so after sorting the list one, means the first row is sorted and the last element will be the greatest element, so I will store 4, and in the list 3 I will add that element, and in the list 1 I have to remove that element. Okay, and after iterating all of this, after iterating all of this, I have to store all the remaining elements in one list. So that way I have taken a list 2, because this I have to pass in the grid again, in call this method again if the list 2 is not empty, or we can say 2D array is not empty. Before making, they have to make the list clear. Now list 3 contains two elements now, that is 4 and 3. So I have to again sort this list and get the maximum element out of these two, because list 3 I have taken to store all the greatest element. After this, after storing the greatest all the greatest element in each row, I will sort that, so that 4 becomes the last element, and I will take that last element and store in the sum. And now I have taken k0. I will tell why I have taken. If list is not empty, means after 1 1 it will become empty. Now it has 4 elements of 2D array. Yes, it is not empty. So row will become the same. Now column will again, in each iteration it will become less. So I have become column less, column minus minus, and taken an array to pass it again recursively until the array becomes empty. So the row is same, and the size of the columns is cols minus minus. So its size is cols, and I have iterated this array and stored the list two elements, which I have stored the remaining elements to this array, and I have passed, given a k value 0. All the elements will be iterated in the list and stored in the ij position. Okay, and calls every time the columns will become one less and will be stored here. Okay, and list 2 I have to clear, because of the next iteration I have to store, and I will call recursively if this list is not equal to 0. If it is 0, I will return the sum. So this is very interesting question, you must try.